All right. I can't tell if. Let me see if my connection is good because I'm having some issues today. I guess with the live streams. There we go. I think I'm okay now. Again, I'm saying that again. All right. Well, anyone that's gonna miss the live stream, I know I'm kind of all over the place today with this, trying to get this live stream to work. But I'm gonna go ahead and say what I got to say. Give you guys my thoughts on DC FanDome yesterday, which took place. Started at 10 a.m. my time in California, PST. Ran for like what 4 or 5 hours, which was insane. It's a long event. Most of which, to me, I was not that interested in. I don't really watch too many of the DC television shows, to be honest. Um, I really just I'm not really into the TV shows, even though some of the TV shows are pretty good. I don't have any problem with them. I just honestly I don't watch too much TV in general these days. I don't watch too much TV in general. Um, so the DC Fandom event was a pretty good event. Now the best thing that came out of the event was absolutely the Batman trailer at the complete end of the event, which was amazing. Okay, what the heck? Let me just make sure I'm still on here because I keep going to the thing. It doesn't keep restarting or anything, does it? No. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm just going on my phone to make sure I see it on my phone. I do. All right. Cool. Okay. So, like I was saying, yesterday was a DC Fandom event. It was they showed a ton of Batman stuff, ton of Batman related stuff, whether it was Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad stuff, which is a little bit it's very Batman universe esque with with Harley Quinn and all the characters from his comics more than pretty much anyone else's. A lot of Batman related things yesterday in the fandom event. I would have liked to see some more Superman stuff. I saw mostly Batman related stuff, which was okay. I guess Batman is the thing that's bringing in audiences these days. It's probably most definitely the most anticipated movies coming out. Probably one of the most anticipated characters in DC EU and DC universes right now. I would say absolutely most popular stuff. But the DC fandom event ran for 4 hours. It was pretty enjoyable to me. Um, Now I want to talk about a couple things in particular, which was the Flash little teaser Flash clip we saw yesterday. The little Flash teaser that we saw, which was narrated by the one and only Michael Keaton, which was amazing. That was great to hear his voice again. And then we saw the little tease at the end of the clip with, first of all, we saw the back of the suit of the old Batman '89, Batman Returns bat suit, and we were almost going to see the car reveal, but they didn't show it. So that was an interesting thing. So we had a full voiceover from Michael Keaton pretty much in that clip yesterday from The Flash, and we heard Michael Keaton's voice as the full voiceover in that as well. So that was hearing Michael Keaton's voice and seeing even the back of the old Batsuit from the late '80s and early '90s was amazing to see. Love to see that. Loved hearing Michael Keaton again playing the one and only Bruce Wayne, Batman, and now I hear certain things about the movie. I'm not sure if they're true or not, but apparently Ben Affleck's character. This is just a rumor, so this is not a spoiler or anything. This is just a rumor. Is that Ben Affleck's Batman dies? That's one of the rumors that I heard about why Michael Keaton he's trying to find another Batman in another universe. So that's one of the rumors that I heard. I'm not 100% sure the full validity of it, but I was hearing some of that on Twitter and social media yesterday. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but That would be amazing to see, and it seems like it would be very enjoyable. It seems like the Flash is going to be one of the top anticipated DC EU movies that are coming out. That movie's coming out next year. So I'm definitely one of the top probably three movies I want to see from DC. We also saw some behind the scenes footage of the uh, Aquaman 2. Now, guys, if it's getting really laggy for you or anything, please let me know in the chat because sometimes I don't see everything as fast as you guys do if it's laggy. But let me know what's going on if I can't tell. But anyway, so I'm talking. So they showed a little bit of the Aquaman movie, and you get to see the villains that are shown. We saw Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu, and they're apparently the villains in the next Aquaman movie. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Aquaman comics, so I don't really know who the characters are. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. But yeah, that's that's what I saw. Basically, we saw Mera's character. We saw Black Manta's back again, and yeah, that's pretty much it with that. So I mean, the most anticipated things for me were obviously the Batman trailer, the Flash stuff that I talked about. Let me see, Flash, Batman. I mean, I kind of wanted to save the Batman stuff for last because the Batman, the trailer was literally the best thing, probably the best Warner Brothers trailer I've seen in a long time. I mean, The Matrix was pretty good. The trailer was pretty good. But that Batman trailer from yesterday was amazing. Amazing. So they definitely left the best for last there. Um, let's see, what else did I want to talk about with DC FanDome? So we talked a little bit about the Flash. Now the best things in the Flash really were the Michael Keaton voiceover. We saw the bat suit, and they teased the car. So those were the best things really coming out of the Flash teaser, which it was great. Now they showed for Aquaman 2, they showed some behind the scenes stuff. You saw the villains and everything. That was cool to see. I love seeing that. Then we got to see, so we saw that. So we saw Aquaman. We got Flash stuff. We saw, so they showed a little bit of Black Adam. We finally get to see Dwayne Johnson a little bit. We don't get to see too much of him, but a little bit of a tease for that Black Adam movie coming next year. That was cool to see. We saw the suit finally, a little bit of the suit. It was a dark like cave or wherever they were, and we saw him catching the bullet and disintegrating a human being. So he's definitely powerful. So we know he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the movie and in general in the DC universe. I guess if we ever do see all this stuff happen, restore the Snyderverse and everything. If we do see Henry Cavill coming back, that would be a great fight. That matchup has to happen for me. I need to see that. I need to see the Henry Cavill and Dwayne Johnson Black Adam fight. That's gonna need to happen at some point. You know, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know what's going on with the Snyderverse right now either. Um, Apparently, it was trending like yesterday and the day before yesterday also. So that's cool to see, and I hope they didn't show anything about the Ayer cut or anything like that. Oh, people were saying they're gonna show stuff about the Ayer cut and restore the Snyderverse stuff. We got nothing with that. So I guess what are you gonna do? But all right. So fandom happy. Okay, what else can we talk about with fandom? So we got a lot of TV show stuff. We got some game stuff happening. The Gotham Knights game looks pretty good. The Suicide Squad game looks pretty good as well. Um, I don't know how excited I am, or if I'm going to check out those games. I might check them out. They look kind of good. I love the Arkham games, the Batman games. So, I mean, if they're anything like those games, at least an evolved form of those games, I'm going to be really into playing those. Let me see here. What else I got? Okay. So yeah, we got a bunch of games coming out. We got a bunch of TV shows coming out. I'm not as much into the games and TV shows as I was saying. Not a big TV show guy in general anymore, or at least right now. I'm not a big TV show person. But like I said, I am interested to see the Aquaman. I am interested to see the Shazam. Looks pretty good. Most importantly, or I would say the Flash. I really want to see. That's definitely in the top. Batman. I want to see. That's definitely in the top. So let's talk a little bit about the Batman trailer. Now, they used the same theme, the old Nirvana theme in the trailer from the teaser. They showed that, or they well, we showed, but we heard that they had the same theme. It was very dark and gritty. Very beautiful. The shots were beautiful. Hey, what's going on, dude, in chat? I can't read your name, but hello. Um, so I'm talking about the Batman trailer. Now we had some amazing shots in the trailer, very scenic. Every shot was beautiful to look at. They really teased the Riddler doing a lot of stuff behind, um, kind of away from what's going on, but basically a mastermind, and causing all types of crazy events and madness going on. And they had some great action scenes in the trailer as well. The hallway shot was great. It looked like they were fighting in a club at one point, which they've done in multiple Batman movies. So they had the whole club thing going on again as well. Catwoman, the actress is perfect for the role. She's, I mean, she could be the best Catwoman. She could be the best one. We don't know yet, but I mean, trailers can be deceptive and everything, but I really got good vibes from her presence and from what I've seen a little bit of her action. It looked pretty good, to be honest. It looked pretty dang good. The trailer itself was amazing though. Colin Farrell is Penguin. What's going on, dude? Um, the Penguin. Now, Colin Farrell is the Penguin. That could be the MVP right there. Hit the way he came off. He looked like he totally transformed himself for the role with the makeup and the accent and everything. He came off. I couldn't even barely tell it was Colin Farrell as Oswald Cobblepot. It was insane to see because I couldn't even tell it was Colin Farrell. You can't even it's like a new. He's like it's like a totally new guy. Crazy. But yeah. Let's see who else can I talk about from the Batman. Now Riddler, Paul Dano. Now for me, the last thing I remember him in is Prisoners, which was a great movie that came out. I want to say in 2014 or something like that. I think probably it was 2013 or 2014, where he was also the villain, and he was also doing some crazy stuff, kidnapping kids and doing some maniacal stuff. So it really, when I see him in this and just a little bit of him, I get total Prisoners vibes from from him. So you know, he's going to be, I just think he's going to be a weird guy behind closed doors in this, masterminding things a little bit like he did, a little bit like Prisoners. If you haven't seen that movie, I would recommend seeing Prisoners because you're going to totally think like listen, they literally watch Prisoners and like, okay, well, this guy can come off creepy. He has the right vibe for the role. Like, I just think he could play like a maniac pretty well, and he's so good in that movie. Just being that dark guy, not saying so much, but just the way he acts without a lot of words. Really, it came off really really. He came off like a perfect character for that. Now, Robert Pattinson. Now they showed a lot of gritty scenes. The one scene with him with all like the muck on him and the dirt and whatever that was all over him, and that one scene he's looking up at the sky or whatever was going on. That was a really good shot. There's some really good stuff in there. Um, yeah, but I gotta say, just to end the DC FanDome stuff, like the Batman trailer was the best thing, one of the best Warner Brothers DC trailers I have seen in a long time, probably since The Dark Knight Rises, to be honest. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, Aquaman, Batman v Superman. I don't know. I mean, I guess Batman v Superman had some good stuff too. Like, I can't say, um, and this. I mean, the Snyder cut was great. I like the Snyder cut, to be honest. The Snyder cut was what we wanted to see. We got it, and it was really good. I just wish that came first. Imagine we got the Snyder cut first, and we didn't have to do all that work to get that thing done. And now the Snyderverse is not. It's in jeopardy. It's just an insane thing to me. But and now we don't know what we don't even know we don't know what is the current status of the Snyderverse. It's insane. We don't even know, and all these movies are coming out. We got the new Flash coming out. We got the new Aquaman coming out. We got the new Shazam coming out. Now, what is going on with the Snyderverse? I mean, with the Snyderverse, are these movies going to connect at all? What's the end game for these? Marvel is doing things right, and I don't mean to come off as a Marvel fanboy here, but Marvel essentially had these movies come out, their standalone films come out. Maybe there was a little bit of a connection in some of them, and then they all came together in the end. Now, if the DC universe, wants to be successful, I think they need to follow a. They don't need to follow the exact same thing, which they didn't anyway. So it doesn't matter. They have to kind of bring these characters together in one way or another, right? What's going on, Bat Spider? I do remember your name. I do remember your name. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on with the Snyderverse, but I really hope that they work on it because literally we need to finish. Now they also mentioned a Wonder Woman 3 movie coming out. Three Wonder Woman movies before a standalone sequel to Man of Steel. I don't count Batman v Superman as exactly a Man of Steel or Superman movie because we literally most people I would say in my opinion here we're looking at the Ben Affleck Batman and his whole story behind him because we didn't get an introduction to him yet. So most of Batman v Superman to me was learning about Batman, seeing Batman stuff, learning about him. They even had a little like intro story to Batman with the scene with the parents again for the 850th time. But yeah, they tried to put too much into BVS, and yeah, that's what I also thought. Yeah, they also did mention something about that in social media or something where Henry Cavill had a meeting with Dwayne Johnson and they were teasing something about a fight or a rivalry or something. And, I think we all really want to see that fight happen. Now, if you guys don't know, a couple of years ago, I did a Man of Steel 2 fan trailer and I put Black Adam in it and I had VFX done and I did some VFX and I did all the editing and all that stuff. And the video did over 10 million views. Okay. Now that's just a concept trailer that was probably seen by some people and uh, upper, upper level people at Warner Brothers and everything and blah blah blah. So I don't know. Maybe that had some kind of an impact, but I don't know. All I know is that people want to see it. That's what my point is. People want to see that happen. That's one of the rivalries we want to see. In the animated movies, that's happened. Superman, Black Adam face off. That's big. Now, also in terms of Shazam, Black Adam is also something that people want to see, I believe. And now we're getting the second Shazam movie coming out, and that's also going to be a possibility if we have a Shazam. Now, Superman also obviously, if you guys saw Shazam, you know that Superman shows up at the end of the movie as a little cameo thing. So there's something that they're already teasing with Shazam and Superman and then Black Adam. So something's gonna happen with those three, I believe. I mean, they gotta have that happen. So to get back to fandom for a second, now they also there was no mention, at least from what I've seen, there was no mention of Superman. Besides the one thing where Superman was not for the American way anymore. He's for everybody. He's a universal savior type person where he's not just doing this for the United States. He's now he's international Superman. So That's cool to see. I guess they kind of had that. Plus, they also had the small part where I don't even want to say small part. They had a section of fandom dedicated to the Smallville 20th anniversary, which is cool to see. Now, I didn't really watch Smallville. I wasn't a dedicated Smallville viewer at the time. In the early to mid 2000s, I was away at college and I was doing college things. And yeah, I wasn't really a big Smallville guy, but I do know the show somewhat. And it was pretty successful. And I like the actors in it. I like, Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum, all these guys. They were they were really good characters. You know what I'm saying? So that was good to see a little bit of Smallville, and call back to that, and the stuff they had on with Lois and Clark was cool to see. So they had a lot of TV show stuff, is what I'm saying with Superman. Thanks, Bat Spider. Yeah, today I just took a little bit of break from editing. I put out a little bit of a TV spot, a little bit of my own Avengers style kind of Eternals TV spot today, my own style of it. And I am working on a couple of deep fakes coming out this week, working on them. Now, actually, I have stuff running, and so I'll have at least 2 or 3 videos coming out in the next couple of days for this week. So if you guys are liking the deepfake videos, you're liking the edits and the concept trailers, I have much more of that stuff coming up. I'm getting into a rhythm and a pattern now, which I'm going to try to put out videos hopefully every day or every other day, because some of these deepfakes, they take a little bit of time to edit and to do all these different steps in the process to get stuff done. But absolutely, I'm going to be doing those. Now, this is also a good time for you guys to give me your live concept ideas. Let me tweet out that I'm even live right now because I've been having issues. Um, give me all of your concept ideas for deepfakes and for concept trailers and whatever else you guys want to give me. I'm a little bit laggy, but I think I'm okay. Excellent connection. All right, cool. So yeah, give me any ideas you guys have now. This is you guys get priority. Whoever's in the stream with me, you guys are gonna get priority, and I'll hear you firsthand, as opposed to people who tweet me or comment me or anything of that sort. So anyone that comes and joins me for these live streams that I do from time to time, you guys get the priority. So I think I pretty much finished up the fandom talk. I enjoyed the event, like I said, for the most part. I mean, it kind of ran a little long for, the 3 or 4 trailers really that I wanted to see, or at least teasers and clips. I enjoyed the Flash stuff with Michael Keaton. Like I said, that was probably my second favorite thing that they showed. They showed, the Black Adam quick little clip, and then they showed the Shazam stuff and the Aquaman stuff. So, I am going to see those movies. I'm excited to see, most of those movies. We'll see what happens with those. And the whole Henry Cavill thing, man, it's kind of a bummer. We didn't really hear too much about his character in the DCEU. So I guess we're just sitting on eggshells with that stuff a little bit right now. So we'll see what happens with his character. We don't really have any clear cut evidence or anything telling us where his character is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears for a minute now. I wanted to spend about a half an hour with you guys on FanDome, and it's running to be about a half an hour at this point, a little less. But I pretty much liked the event, although it was a little bit long for me, I believe. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit to Halloween Kills now, which I did see over the past couple of days. It's the sequel to the 2018 Halloween movie, which was the second movie in the timeline from the first movie from 1978. So we're going to switch to Halloween Kills now. Give you guys a little bit of my review for it, and a little bit of a synopsis of it. So if you guys don't want to hear about the Halloween Kill stuff, or you haven't seen it yet, I might go into a little bit of spoilers here. So spoiler warning is in effect right now. If you guys don't want to hear anything about Halloween Kills, kill the stream, go away, or come back in a little while. But I'll try to make it as as least spoiler present as possible, if that makes any sense. So I won't talk about too many spoilers, but some spoilers may come out. So, all right. Halloween Kills takes place literally right after the events of the last movie. Okay. Now they showed some flashback scenes in this, which kind of sets up characters and events that happen directly from the 1978 film, even not even the last film, but connecting right from the first film, with the one of the main cops in it. Also, they showed more flashbacks, and they brought a lot of the original characters from the 1978 film right to this film. Um, a lot of the characters, like, you don't even see, like Tommy Doyle shows up in this film, and now you can disregard, you know, the original Halloween movies besides the first movie, okay? Because you got to remember this movie takes place after the events of the last movie, which is the first movie in 1978, then the 2018 Halloween, and then we got this movie. That's the timeline right now, okay? So, I mean, you can disregard, Halloween 4, 5, 6, H2O, Resurrection. All those movies are pretty much not connected, not, in the timeline, not, you know, none of that. So they had some weird connections in this with some characters. And like they kind of wanted the audience to somewhat care about these characters. And for me, it kind of fell flat in some ways with those old characters. Now, Laurie Strode was in the hospital in this movie for a decent amount of it, um, and it kind of brought her out of the story. And like the title says, this is called Halloween Kills. This movie, and there was a heck of a lot of killing and blood, guts, and gore. So if you want to see a Halloween movie for those things, you want to see Halloween Kills because you're going to see a lot of blood, a lot of gore, a lot of violence. There's no, you know, I mean, it's all blood and violence in this movie. It's all you're going to see. And I mean, if honestly, if you're going to the movie theaters and you want to, and you're looking to see that this Halloween season, you're going to want to see Halloween Kills because it's gory, it's bloody. The Halloween spirit is there. You have the characters, you have the original characters as well from the first movie. And I got an ambulance coming by me right now. Sorry about that. But anyway, so if you were kind of invested in the first Halloween movie, or you don't even care about the characters from the first movie, you will have they try to build up a connection with these characters from the first movie, and honestly, I just didn't care that much. Um, you know, it's basically setting up these characters to get murdered. That's basically what is going to happen. You build some type of quick connection with these characters, and then So, I mean, that's basically what's going on in this, and it's a blood fest. And if you're going to the movies to see that, then you shouldn't be surprised. You should go in knowing that. Now you're not getting a movie with a ton of depth and a ton of you know epicness like in the Christopher Nolan movie. You got to know that going into a Halloween sequel movie. You're going in for the blood. You're going in for the violence. You're going in for the mayhem. You're going in to see all types of kills, different styles of kills, and all things like that. That's what you're going to see this movie for. Michael Myers taking care of business, and he definitely delivers with that. You know, um, are there things I would have changed? Possibly, I would have changed certain things. There's even flashback scenes with Donald Pleasance, who is obviously Dr. Loomis from the original movie. In this movie, at the beginning, there's certain scenes where we see some footage of him in it that connects certain things and certain characters. Now, like I said, you go into this movie to see gore and kills and violence, especially with the name Halloween Kills. What else would you be expecting? You know what I'm saying? And it lived up to that name. It lived up to the name Halloween Kills for sure, especially the ending and some of the craziness going on in it, the kills. There's a couple of twists in the movie There's times where you thought that he was going to die, possibly. All those things you're going to get in this movie. So I guess those are regular things you're going to see in in Halloween movies and in horror movies in general. These cliches that people see, that you're going to see. You're going to recognize these throughout, this movie, which you see in probably in tons of different movies. All right, especially horror movies. These are horror movie cliches. So, I enjoyed it for what it was. Wasn't my favorite Halloween movie though. The first Halloween's probably my favorite. I think this movie for me is gonna fall into third or fourth place, probably third place behind Halloween 2018, because Halloween 2018 had, for me, it had better, it had stuff that just worked better for me. It had certain kills that worked better for me. The anticipation, the suspense worked better for me in that one. And this movie, it didn't really have certain things in this that I would have wanted to see in a Halloween movie. And now, if you're going, like I said, if you're going to the movies to see Halloween and Michael Myers killing people more, you're going to see that a lot more than the 2018 movie. And it's a very fun gore fest, basically, and kill fest. So if that's what you're going for, then this might even be your favorite Halloween movie. It could possibly be your favorite. So, I don't know what I'm going to rate this like out of a 10, but I don't think I'm going to give it a number score or anything. But definitely, if you're going you want to find out what's going on with Michael Myers, if you want to see what's going to happen next with him, if you want to see where this thing is all headed and about some of these characters and the kills and everything, check out the movie. I do recommend it. I mean, it's especially if you're a horror fan like me. I'm a movie fan in general, but I do love my horror movies. And check it out. I don't think it's a horrible movie, although some of the things in the movie did give me kind of an, oh my god, I can't believe they did that. And like, it's some things I would have changed, to be honest. But in the end, it's if you're going to see the kills and the gore and the violence and all those things, then you're in the right place. Especially if you're following the Michael Myers legacy. Um, so it's a mediocre movie. It's a mixed bag for sure. Um, but yeah, I guess go see it if you're at all interested in the whole legacy of Michael Myers, because you got to see it at least once. So I guess at this point, I mean, I guess I don't stream too often, so I'm not expecting a big live stream turnout. If anyone is around, you guys can comment in the live chat, or in the comment section, or you can tweet me at StriderHD. Your deep fake ideas, or if you have concept trailer ideas, you guys can always tweet me, or my Facebook artist page at Strider HD Productions. I'm always sharing articles and videos that I do on there as well. So, yeah, tweet me or message me on Facebook, or post reply to some of my posts. Give me your ideas for deepfakes and concepts, because I'm always putting them out now. I'm almost putting videos out almost every single day, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. And this is just a little review today of my DC FanDome reaction, Halloween Kills, and you guys have a good rest of your weekend, everybody. You know how to get in touch with me. Have a good one.